I used to believe that love was about taking risks, about giving yourself fully without hesitation, until I realized the truth behind why you chose me. It wasn't just about the chemistry or the fire, it was about something deeper, something that made everything worth the risk. In my heart, I was willing to risk it all for you, but now I see that your choice was never about a gamble. It was about us finding each other in the midst of all the chaos. The reason you chose me is clearer now. Our connection runs deeper than I could have ever imagined. I thought I was chasing something unexplainable, risking everything I had. But when I finally understood the real reason you chose me, I realized it wasn't about what I was willing to give up, but about what we were meant to create together. I thought love was about risking everything, putting yourself on the line. But the moment I understood why you chose me, everything shifted. It was never a risk. It was destiny unfolding in the most beautiful way. I was ready to risk it all, to walk into the unknown for you. But when I learned the truth behind your decision, I found peace in knowing that it wasn't just a decision, it was fate that brought us together. At first, I was willing to dive into the unknown for love, uncertain of where we would land. But now, as I reflect on why you chose me, I see that it wasn't about uncertainty. It was about trust, faith, and the bond we share. In the beginning, I thought I was risking everything for the possibility of something beautiful. But now I know that you chose me not because of the risk, but because our souls were always destined to meet. I was prepared to risk everything, but it wasn't until I truly understood why you chose me that I realized the beauty of what we have. It wasn't about the risk. It was about the certainty of our connection. I would have given it all up for you, thinking it was a sacrifice. But now I see it was never a sacrifice. The reason you chose me was far more profound, something that transcends all the risks we thought we were taking. I thought I was stepping into a gamble, risking my heart and soul. But when I finally saw the real reason you chose me, I understood that it wasn't a risk at all. It was the beginning of something extraordinary. I was willing to risk everything for you, not knowing what would come. But the moment I understood the truth behind your choice, I realized that it wasn't about risks. It was about the unwavering bond between us. I was ready to risk it all, to throw caution to the wind for love. But when I finally understood why you chose me, I realized that everything had been aligned long before we ever met. At first, it felt like a gamble, taking chances with my heart. But now, As I reflect on why you chose me, I see that it wasn't a game of chance. It was fate that brought us together. I thought love was a risk I had to take, but now, knowing the reason you chose me, I understand it was never about risk. It was about the deep connection we share, something far more meaningful. I used to believe that love required sacrifice, that you had to risk everything to find something real. But now, understanding why you chose me, I realize it wasn't sacrifice, it was destiny. I thought risking everything was the price of love, but when I learned the real reason you chose me, I saw that love isn't about what you risk. It's about what you're willing to build together. I was ready to risk everything for a chance at love, but when I understood the truth behind why you chose me, it all became clear. It wasn't a gamble. It was the universe aligning everything in our favor. I thought love was about taking chances, about giving up everything for a connection. But now I see that the real reason you chose me was not about the risk. It was about the certainty of our bond. At one point, I thought risking it all was the only way to know love. But now that I understand the real reason you chose me, I realize it's not about risk. It's about how our paths were meant to cross. I was willing to risk it all for love, thinking it was the only way to find something true. But when I saw the real reason you chose me, I realized love isn't about risk. It's about the deep-rooted trust we share. I thought I was gambling with my heart when I gave it to you. But the moment I understood why you chose me, I saw it wasn't a gamble at all. It was a choice that was meant to happen. I was ready to risk everything for love until I learned the real reason you chose me. That reason gave me clarity. It was never about the risk, but about the beautiful journey we were meant to walk together. I thought I was taking a leap of faith, willing to risk it all for a love that felt right. But now that I understand why you chose me, I realize it was never about the leap. It was about the certainty of our love.